Hey everybody, welcome to Popcorn Chicken. We're doing a special video here, different from our lives all the time. Sheldon's here. Say hi, Sheldon.
What up, guys?
We're gonna do a top 54. It's a weird number, but Variety came out with their top 54 MCU content, meaning movies and TV shows, all lumped into a top 54, and they have ranked it. And we're gonna go and dissect it, and I can guarantee you our thoughts are not gonna line up with theirs. Guaranteeing with that. I've only seen 15 from 54 down to like 35, something like that, or
Yeah,
30.
I did about the same, and I'm
I didn't
already
go
in
all the way down,
disagreement.
so I don't know what to expect, but I already am hating their their list already.
Yeah.
But let's go through this and we'll see how it goes. It's not going to be pretty, folks. Get ready. So here it is. Variety ranking the MCU every Marvel Studios movie and show from worst to best. Okay, worst to best. Let's start off. Number 54 on the list is Secret Invasions. I can't
I
argue. It's pretty
I
bad for me.
I was gonna say I was gonna say the same thing. There's a little debate with number 54 because I feel like there's another one that could fit there pretty easily as well. But
A bag full of shit, there's so much that you can put at the bottom,
there's
right?
some shits that are worse than others,
Yes, some are drippy, right?
Yeah,
But
so I can't really argue with this being at number 54. I think they kind of got it spot on.
Samuel L. Jackson making out with a scroll, pretty
That
weird.
was weird,
I
man.
mean, I guess some people, I guess, like it. I don't know. I just thought it was really weird. But
Yeah.
number 54, I can't argue that it was crap. It's a paycheck for him. He doesn't care. He got paid,
It
but it
felt
was
like half the budget went to his paycheck.
probably or the what's the name, the Khaleesi, who she got
Oh,
massive muscles,
yes.
because
She
she want to
got
be a
jacked.
woman. I mean, is that not woke? Is that not terrible?
Yeah. I also
Oh,
feel like they wasted her on a role that they'll never come back to now.
no,
Like,
she's been jettisoned off into a supernova to blow up.
yeah. It's kind of sad. I love her as an actress.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
Marvel just I don't know. They wasted her like they wasted Christian Bale, and yeah, it's a whole shit show.
But yeah, 54 on the list. A lot of people cannot argue that this was probably one of the worst of all time in MCU. So rightfully so at the bottom here.
Yeah.
Let's
I
see what else
agree.
we got. 53, Thor: The Dark World. I don't know about this one. This is
Yeah.
not that bad.
I would say Love and Thunder deserves to be there more than Dark World.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go there. Okay, fair,
Yeah.
fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, this is wrong. 53? No way. I can
No.
definitely think of 10 shows that are worse than this.
Mhm.
Easy
Like,
10.
was it one of the better Thor movies? No, not
No,
necessarily,
no.
but there's no way this is worse than Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Worse
agree
than
with this at all.
Marvels, right? Come
Yeah.
on. Like, there's so many other shows you can think of that are worse than this. So I totally disagree with this at 53. I don't know. They're out to lunch on
Yeah.
that. Number 52, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Uh,
Not
no, I don't
I
think
didn't like
so.
this movie. Don't get me wrong. I didn't like this movie. The CGI was god awful at times. The whole storyline was pretty bad.
I just
It
loved
was
it
a
for Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, shout out to Michelle Pfeiffer.
She's my woman, man.
Arreo. Uh, no, this was a bad movie, but is it at the bottom tier of bad movies?
Again, no. I
I'd
don't
say
think
this
so.
just escaped the bottom tier,
Yeah,
just at the line there,
I would say
right?
so.
So okay, yeah, 52. No, don't agree with that. 51, Moon Knight. Again, another show that is started off good, but then for me personally fell off the tracks, especially at the end when the female lead gets her wings, so to speak.
Right.
And basically they just gender swap that character. And I was just like, why even do this? Nobody even knew about this character. Nobody cared about this character.
Yeah, I didn't care too much for that. I still thought the show overall was pretty dope. And then when we got the reveal at the end for the third personality showing up, I was like, "Yep, that makes sense. This show is crazy, Mr. Split Personality." Like,
I
damn.
did like the aspect of a crazy split personality person,
Yeah.
but is it 51? I don't think so.
No, higher up, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say in the mid 30s to early 40s.
Yeah.
is where I would nestle this in there. Maybe 40s. Actually, I would nestle in the 40s, to be honest with you. But
Fair.
51, no. I'm afraid to see what's in the 30s and 40s if these are in the 50s.
Yeah.
The, like, what were they smoking? All right. Speaking of what's smoking, there you go. There you go. Love and Thunder.
Yeah, that should be
So
lower.
even the worst of the worst critics who are some, loving the woke ideology and all that stuff, even they agreed this movie was garbage. So when unanimously people think as a whole, from whatever beliefs you have or thoughts you have, they all think this is one of the worst movies of all time. You can't hate me for hating on it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. If that's where they're ranked, I mean, I personally think it should be lower than that, but I'm surprised that they agreed that that's where it belongs.
I want to give a shout out to some of the people that ridiculed me when I said this was hot garbage when I walked to the theaters. Hey, what do you think of this now? The mainstream media even agrees with me that this was hot garbage. There you go. So enjoy your goats. So yeah, Love and Thunder at 50. I cannot argue that this totally dismantled Thor as a character. The movies that led up to it built Thor up as this powerful god, thunder god, with a bit of arrogance to him. All of that got stripped. All of it. And I was given all to Natalie Portman's character. Even in this picture, she's holding Mjolnir while this guy's holding nothing but his balls below his knees. And Sheldon's off his mic. Oh, Sheldon. So yeah, Thor, Love and Thunder. Oh my God, one of an all-time favorites for Sheldon. His mic's on mute, Sheldon. There he is. He left now. He's left. Sheldon's left the building. Number 49 on the list.
Okay.
There you go. Number 49 on the list.
That's higher. That needs to be higher.
How is this 49?
Because Edward, they probably think because Edward Norton abandoned it, and they love Mark Ruffalo's like stances on like no, that's probably why this is where it's lower, because they're Mark Ruffalo lovers. This deserves to be higher than that, significantly higher than that.
Just take a look at this picture. How do you look at this and say, yeah, this is 49th out of 54?
No, this is so visceral, man. Like so visceral compared to his old.
Yeah,
this is like in my. I would put this up with like the top 20s.
I want to read this here. It says here, if you can picture how Mark Ruffalo plays Bruce, the Hulk in Avengers movies with a wink, that's only slightly concealed by his sad eyes. Norton, so often wonderful actor, would not have been able to fit into the crowd, nor did he even give it a chance. Since Ruffalo was hired as Norton's replacement in 2010, so he could appear alongside cast Avengers and San Diego Comic-Con. Norton reportedly fought with Marvel about the script and final cut after casting Ruffalo. Feige released a point statement in which he said that decision to recast was rooted in the need for an actor who embodies the creativity and collaborative spirit of our other talent cast members. Yeah.
What?
So it's easy to replace Norton with Ruffalo, but we can't do other characters.
Right.
Like, why don't we replace
they're
Brie
not
Larson?
willing to go against the status quo of what they want to do.
Yeah.
Essentially. And are they saying that Ruffalo's a better actor that would fit in than Norton's a way better actor than Ruffalo?
Feige feels differently.
Wow.
If Feige's so great at finding talent and what fits in, hello, how did you think Brie Larson fit in with the rest of the cast? Did you not see her red carpet statements? If they want me, then I'll come back.
Yep.
Right away, you boot her out. Say, get out of here. We're giving you the keys to the castle, and you're going to give us attitude like that?
Yep. It hurt her character, man. Even though her first movie made like $1 billion or whatever, that was coming off the hype of an Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like
people love to bring that up. Well, she made $1 billion. No. She didn't make $1 billion. The hype train made her $1 billion.
Absolutely, man.
Let's get that correct.
Because that movie wasn't great. Like, let's be real, it was not a great movie.
You can see the opposite was for Black Widow movie that came out after.
Yes.
It had that come before, it would have made a lot of money.
Isn't it crazy that they made Brie Larson a focal point when they had freaking
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. Thank you. For some
Yeah.
reason, Natalie Portman was on my mind. Scarlett
She's in my mind too a lot of times. Don't worry.
Scarlett Johansson was a much bigger name. People like her.
Yeah.
What? And they waited till after her character was dead to make a movie about her.
People like Brie too. It's not like they hated her. She's coming off a Oscar a winner, right? So it's not people that didn't like her. The problem was she made it her mission to have people hate her.
Yeah, she did.
She said things. She did things. She had an attitude. She basically thought she was invincible because she got handed the keys to the castle. She thought I can do whatever I want, say whatever I want, and nobody can do nothing about it. I'm Captain Marvel, and I'm going to lead the Avengers. And everyone's like, yeah, no, we don't care about you anymore because you got an attitude. So see you later. Hit the bags.
Yep.
And now she's an afterthought. Nobody's talking about Captain Marvel leading anybody.
Nothing anymore.
Nothing. They're not even promoting her in any way at all.
Yep.
They're trying to sweep her under the rugs and be forgotten. And what they're going to do is have the X-Men have Rogue come in there, steal her powers, put her in coma. Let's call it a night.
I think we manifest this to the universe hard enough, Elvin, it'll come true.
Yeah, I'm manifesting every day that it happens. So yeah, Mark Ruffalo's in Edward Norton's The Incredible Hulk, which I personally liked and you did like as well, is 49th, which we totally disagree.
Yep.
Number 48, Iron Man 2. This is crazy.
Are they
This is crazy.
Are they for real? Number
What are you talking about, Variety? What's wrong with you guys?
I need to know why they put it there. I need to scroll down. Let's see why they put it there. What the hell are they saying?
They have a small parent because they want to run away from this real quick. The film's box office success proved the MCU had staying power, which we're not complaining about. Okay, there's just not much about this movie that's worth reinvesting. Mickey Rourke's Whiplash is one of the Marvel's weakest villains. Are you kidding me?
The plot about Tony Stark's quest to find a new power core for the arc reactor in his chest is a snooze? Are you what the hell is this take? Who is written by Justin? Oh no, that's the writers of the movie. Who wrote this?
Let's finish this. But hey, the movie did at least give us Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, and Don Cheadle. The movie just gave you another Avenger and an awesome War Machine continuation. And you're gonna say this is crazy. This is 48. This is gaslighting.
100%.
This is them like, hey, we're gonna make this controversial so everyone will share this.
Yes, I feel like this was specifically written to get reviews to get reactions like we're doing to this. To bring
they baited it. We're the goat from Jurassic Park. We got baited into a trap.
Holy shit.
They said they were going to let us graze in peace.
Wow. Yeah, this is an L take for sure, man.
This is asinine. Get out of here. Just get out of here. This is not even close.
Wow.
This is top 15 material.
100%.
You can argue this in the top 15 easy. You can.
Why do I have a feeling now that most of the first two phases are going to be in the bottom 30?
There's more.
God. All right.
Okay, this deserves to be in 47.
Okay, I never actually watched this, but I've only heard.
I watched this with my oldest son, who is hard of hearing. So to him, it was cool to see someone shiny.
That's cool.
But I told him at the end, this show sucks. I told it to him, and he didn't argue. He's like, I can't argue. He's just like, yeah, it was cool because it kind of related to me. But yeah. It's not like he went, Dad, can I get an Echo figure? He's like, no, I don't want one. I'm good.
Shit. Okay.
And it's no, like, here's the thing. People always take this personally, like we're attacking actors and we're attacking people's thoughts and ideals. No, we're not attacking this actor. We're not attacking deaf people.
No.
What we're attacking is the decision to even make this show.
Yeah.
The character breakdown. They made the what's the name?
Kingpin
into a little bitch, right? He ran away like a little bitch.
Yeah.
It totally killed that character. Totally killed that character.
Just to put it out there, I'd never judge actors. They're doing their job. This is what they're getting paid.
Well, she got paid to do her job, and she did a good job.
Exactly.
She got paid. Was the writing good?
We judge on how it's written, what the story is about. And if it's like bad or good, like that's basically it.
She's a side character that fits in well into other mainstream characters.
Right.
She 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 debuted in Hawkeye, and it was fine. I don't like the
Okay.
movie. I don't like the show Hawkeye, but I'm saying that her debut in that show is fine. It's not, you know, crazy, and it's good to have kind of that kind of character put in there. But to think that she would anchor a successful TV show when I think 95% of the people don't even know who Echo is,
Mm-hmm.
including myself, who know I heard of the character, but it's not like I went and read the comic books about her. I don't
Right.
care. Right? I have a limited amount of time in my life, and I'm not reading Echo.
No. Like
Right? So,
you've got to write that show so well that people need to be interested. Like it kind of feels like Marvel's trying to find their next James Gunn by doing these things, because James Gunn brought the Guardians to the forefront, and it's they're missing every single time right now.
you cannot go create a show based on a character that maybe 1% of the comic book readers like.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable.
No.
It's going to crash and burn, and the ratings are going to plummet because first couple episodes, people give it a try. The outside people who don't know about it, they're like, "Oh, let's check it out." Once they check it out and they say, "Yeah, there's something that we don't care about," it's over. It's game over.
Yeah.
Right? It's game over. And I hate what they've been doing the last few years has been throwing darts at the wall and hoping it sticks. Right? They're just throwing random shit at the wall and hoping it sticks and find a lightning in a bottle kind of thing. You just can't do that all the time.
Yeah.
Right? And even
Absolutely.
like they try to bring in like Daredevil and Kingpin to kind of give you that excitement that there's going to be important. He showed up for like what, one episode, and that's about it.
Yeah. See, and I feel like when writers need to do that, or a production studio needs to do those kind of things, they're
Jangling
not
the keys.
yeah,
Jangling
they're
the keys.
also not that's loss of confidence in that show, in that character, in the writing ability.
I
That's
also
what
didn't.
Sorry.
The funny thing was in this one episode that Daredevil showed up, she actually held her own and kicked his ass almost.
See, that's crazy.
I was like, are you kidding me?
That doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. And I was gonna say that's exactly what they did with Boba Fett, because at the middle point it became Mando season 2.5.
They had to anchor Mando in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't like the guys you didn't like the trench coat guy twirling around? All right, number 46, Eternals. Yeah, it deserves to be done here.
Yeah,
this
I didn't mind the movie. I was like, okay,
I mean, I didn't mind her. That's all I want to say.
Yeah,
I didn't want her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Movie was had potential, but again, it had A-list actors like Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek, the two guys from Game of Thrones. It's funny to see both of them there.
I don't know who the actress is that played the speedster who was deaf, but she was pretty cool. And I liked what they did with the speed in that movie. That was really well done.
It had potential. But again, writing let them down. And then you ask yourself, okay, where were these guys when the shit went sideways? Where were they? Right? It was just a plot hole that didn't need to be made. They
shoehorned them in. Is essentially
this is again what you were saying. This is Kevin Feige looking for another Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
because they wanted to expand this out. You can see the end credits where they wanted to expand it out.
And it's like, what happened with that? No one's talking about that. No. Even with all the shows they've done, there's this giant figure in our ocean. No one is talking about it.
Yeah. They just, I don't know what they did. They made a terrible decision to put this movie in its place. And it just raises a whole lot of questions. It's not good.
If I were them, I would just be like, this is a different multiverse.
Yeah. Well, I think they've kiboshed this thing anyways, for the most part. I don't think any of the people are returning back for a sequel or anything like that. But 46, I think it deserves to be around that area.
That makes it,
Oh God, 45.
It's your favorite.
Yeah,
it's your favorite.
You got to do better, MCU. 45 is exactly where I think it should belong in this list. Captain Marvel, A Brave New World, a complete disaster from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Speaking of shoehorning, this is the ultimate shoehorning of getting someone to take the mantle. They definitely missed this. They really screwed the pooch, as they say. And they're going to pay for it. They're going to dearly pay for this thing because they're going to do everything they can in the next big movies to get him to be front and center. It's not going to look good.
it's not gonna work out like they think it's gonna
No.
work out.
You think Thor cares about this guy?
No, not at all.
You think Thor's gonna give this guy the same respect he gave Chris Evans' character,
No,
Captain America? Nope.
no. Different. They're two different people, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna look at him like, you're just a knockoff.
Such a terrible decision again. Kevin
Yeah.
Feige, man, just for every good he did, he's got multiple terrible decisions he's made.
Yeah. I'm also surprised they changed the suit that quickly. Like the dude was only in his suit.
Why they did that, right? You know why they
No.
did it? Because people were going after them for having a weak Captain America with no serum. So what they did was they gave him Wakandan tech.
No, I'm talking about like because I that part I figured it's how they went from all white turtlenecky kind of suit.
Well, yeah, because they look like garbage, right? And then they're like, oh yeah, we better change this. So the darker colors kind of hide all the nonsense, right? And so they scaled it down and they brought it more in line with what Captain America would wear, right? Because they try to make it stick out to make him look pretty,
but that was like almost comic book accurate.
Yeah, it was comic book accurate, but it just doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't resonate in the live action, right? Not everything. Yeah, not everything resonates in live action. Also, that he looked like what's that store where Party City, whatever it is. He looked like a costume.
Halloween something.
Yeah, it looked like one of those.
We don't know the name of the stupid store.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Look it up if you want. But yeah, number 45. I think he's safe there. There's not much argument there. He deserves to. Not him.
Could have been in the lower 50s, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it could be anywhere between from here to 50. It would be fine.
Yeah.
Let's go to number 44. Oh, look at that, another Falcon story. Gee, I'm seeing a commonality here. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Honestly, like Winter Soldier, Bucky. I can't remember his name now. He really carried that show. Yeah. If he wasn't in it, it'd be rather weak.
Sebastian Stan
made it okay for me. Sebastian Stan. Sorry.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's a really good actor. I think they were really relying on this buddy cop comedy.
Yeah,
because they saw a little bit glimpse of it in Civil War.
Yeah,
so they wanted to nail that down. It works, but the thing is, the villains were just god awful. We had Freckleface villains.
Yeah,
Miss Freckleface was not intimidating at all.
No, she was like an angry teenager.
Yeah, and you're telling me that these two guys, the villain is an angry teenager?
Yeah.
That's how low these guys went down the pecking order in terms of villains. They go from fighting Thanos to fighting Freckleface.
Yep. And they kind of try to give it like a Lethal Weapon vibe. Like trying to make Falcon.
I wanted someone to inject me with a lethal weapon so I can not deal with this. It's so stupid.
The what ifs.
What if?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I watched the first season and then I fell off hard on the second season. I just didn't care.
That's kind of what happened with me too. It went too much in a different direction.
This was an excuse for a lot of woke people who wanted to create more changes.
Yeah.
And I just no, sorry. I don't care. You had fun in the first season. I didn't mind it. I don't mind Captain Britain. I thought it was a cool concept, but after a while, you're just like, okay, let's mail it in here.
Yeah, it's kind of like Star Wars Visions, same kind of thing.
It was good in the beginning, but it's not sustainable. So 43, I think some people will argue this could be a little bit higher, but I'm gonna put this on pause for where I think it's gonna be until I see more of the list.
Yeah.
But 43, I'm not gonna argue too much, but we'll see what's in front of it here, and then we'll see where it belongs. Oh my! Are you kidding me?
That's
42 for Age of Ultron. We haven't even seen the Marvels yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're telling me this movie is worse than the Marvels? Oh my god! Variety, are your writers on crack?
I starting to think they might be on more than just crack.
This is nuts. At first, you say Iron Man 2 is bad. Now you're saying Age of Ultron is worse. So I'm just using the Marvels as a barometer, like like a measuring stick,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going. You're saying Iron Man 2 and Age of Ultrons are worse than Miss Marvels. I cannot believe that. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bit
Absolutely
much.
ridiculous.
If diversity is in their description for the Marvels, you know why they put it up there.
Diversity. If you want to put diversity as one of your check boxes, I get it. You want to do that. That's what mainstream media does. But you also have to put common sense in the box too.
Mhm.
That's not common sense. You have to look at how much the movie made also.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to look at the cast. You have to look at the story.
Yep.
You're telling me that the story from Ms. Marvel, where there's a planet where they just do Bollywood dancing, that's better than this story?
It showed culture, Alvin. Showed
Yeah,
culture.
you guys went to a foreign Eastern European country. That's culture right there. 41. Okay, so I haven't watched this because I don't care for it, but I know
I haven't
that
watched it either. I didn't even think this
I know
was a
that
part of
people
Marvel.
watched it, love the black and white take on it. They
Right.
enjoyed it.
But is that what makes a movie good?
I guess because it gives you that old monsters vibe.
Mm.
And Werewolf by Night, people said that it was pretty, nice. They had some, scares in there. It's good. For what it is, I never watched it. Like I said, I think this movie or show deserves to be a little bit higher. I think. Yeah, I think so. Because if it did its job in terms of giving that feel of an old monster movie, then that's what it did.
Okay.
Right? It wasn't
That's
going to
fair.
move mountains. It was just going to give you that nostalgia. Right?
Yeah.
And I think for that, maybe should be in the 30s. Definitely higher than Miss Marvel.
Oh, yeah.
Again, using that as a measuring stick, we have already found multiple movies that deserve to be higher than that. Oh, you kidding me?
They put Thor at 40, man. Come on, dude.
This is a top 10. This introduces one of the most famous characters in MCU.
Mm-hmm.
This is a top 10.
That's yeah, was it a strong movie? Not necessarily, but it was better than a lot of the stuff that's been put out there in the more recent years. And it introduced one of the key pillars in the Avengers.
Not to mention, it made Loki a star.
Yeah, it made him a big star. People loved Loki.
Hiddleston did an amazing job as Loki, which catapulted that character. I mean, nobody thought, when you read the comics of Thor, nobody thinks of Loki as a top end character. They think is one of the Thor's adversaries.
Like
right?
A silly side villain kind of thing. Yeah.
But what his acting did was said to everybody, oh, we better put this guy in everything.
Yeah.
He went from a one-hit wonder in this movie to being one of the most popular characters in the MCU.
Yep. And in a lot of significant markers within the MCU.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He was so popular they gave him his own show, which did well.
And turned him into like a crazy ass god, like powerful god that can control multiverses.
Spoilers for anybody who's watched it.
It's been out for like 4 years.
I know.
Watch it.
Yeah,
figure it out.
Number 40, I do not agree with this. This is a top 10 movie. These guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy to say this is worse than the Marvels.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is not low enough for me. This needs to be in the 50s probably.
I haven't even watched this, so I can't really speak too much. But from what the clippets that I've seen, it's a bit not in the direction that I recall She-Hulk being. It felt like the opposite.
I guarantee if you watch this show, you will turn green too.
Oh God.
Yeah. This is number 39. It should be number 40 something, 49, I think, in my opinion. One of the worst TV shows in MCU history. Totally destroys this character, makes this character so unlikable, which is totally opposite in the comics. You really love that character. I love that character in the comics, and they absolutely destroyed this character.
I heard some people say that this show made her look weak rather than strong.
This show made her look like she hates people. She hates men, especially.
Mm-hmm.
She hates men. Men are terrible. All this show did was demoralize men. That's all it did, including her own cousin. That's all the show did, was just absolutely bash on men all day long. All day long. This was feminine's show. That's what it was.
Right.
The director was a feminist. Gee, I wonder what's going to happen when you have that person running the show. Instead of having everyone love this character like they do in the comics. Remember, majority of the people that read comics are males, not females. It's like 70 to 30% ratio. And
Yeah.
a lot of them love She-Hulk. So we're not sexist. We love good characters. And what they did was give us the opposite in this
He
show.
completely destroyed her character.
Yeah, completely destroyed the character. Not to mention the god-awful CGI. Not to mention Megan Stallion twerking at the end. Which, you know, nothing says strong females than someone twerking in an office. Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure all the hardworking females that work in offices will work tirelessly to get promoted. Well, I'd love to see that scene where they're twerking in an office environment.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you go, girl. Yeah, so number 39, not low enough. I think it should be way lower in the 40s. 38. Okay, I disagree with this as well.
Yeah, I thought that was a strong movie.
Yeah, I like the chemistry between the two actors here. I disagree too. I don't like this. Is it Evangeline Lilly? Yeah.
I think they're just haters of her.
Maybe, yeah. I think her and Paul Rudd had a good chemistry. I liked this movie. I thought it was not bad. It was funny. Paul Rudd's a funny guy, and I liked it. Was it one of the best? No, but not 30 yet. I'd say in the 20s.
I would say high 30s to mid 20s. Yeah.
So 38 is high 30s.
Oh, sorry. Like,
so no, you're right. You're right. It is
doing this.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go high means low.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Sure. That sounds
good. So you're saying 31, 32, something like that.
Yeah. Up to the mid 20s.
Okay. I say mid 20s. I'd say 24, 25, 26, somewhere there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. 38. Remember, we still haven't seen Miss Marvel, by the way.
Yeah, I know. This is crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
And I feel like there's some others that deserve to be lower and they're not there yet.
Fantastic Four 37. Miss Marvel still not here.
I'm sorry, what? the Vanity saying that this is at 37? I thought that'd be higher up on their list.
I thought these guys would be slobbering all over this movie. Wow. I was pegging Variety to be all over this movie and loving it.
Okay, like maybe I'm not agreeing with all the Variety.
Remember, I gave this a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, right? I gave it a 6.5.
Yeah, so trust me, Miss Marvel got worse than that. I tell you that. I think it was 2 for me for Miss Marvel.
I honestly thought that'd be a little bit higher.
It was just 2 because there's bodies walking around the movie.
Oh damn.
37, I think, is a bit too low for this movie.
Yeah,
I'd say
it should be a little higher.
I was saying the 28 to 29 area would be.
I was gonna say like 31, 32.
Yeah, it was real close. Real awful. Yeah, 37 is a bit too low for this, but I'm surprised Variety is not slobbering all over this thing.
Yeah.
All right. Number 36. Oh my God, we still haven't seen Miss Marvel.
Wow.
Remember, guys, we haven't seen this list after 40, so we haven't seen this. So there's a lot of surprise. Actually, after 40 something, we haven't seen it.
That's a little shocking. It's a little jarring. It makes me wonder if it maybe came out in the middle of their phase. Would it have been scored differently on their part?
The timing was terrible.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it had to do with Scarlett Johansson and COVID. She did not want this movie to be released in the streaming platforms.
Which makes sense because her contract bonus was based off ticket sales.
Absolutely. If you sign a contract, you honor the contract. That's all.
And they didn't tell her that they were going to put it on streaming.
No. And I'm all for it that she's pissed off about that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, did they take anything out of her pockets?
No. She still got paid.
Yeah. So I think she's right to be upset because when you go in the theaters, it gives you more of a celebrity bump.
Right.
Rather than, but nowadays, I think the tide's a little bit turning now. You're seeing actors do big TV shows now, especially Apple.
Yeah.
Like Denzel's got a movie coming out on Apple TV.
Right. And Harrison Ford is on an Apple TV show.
Yeah, so I think the tide is turning. I think it all just comes down to paycheck, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Black Widow at 36. Okay, I'm not going to argue too much about this because I didn't like the movie that much, but I didn't think it deserved to be in that time frame of the release date, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Hurt it. Oh my God, Iron Man 3 is at 35, but the Marvels is still not here.
I'll be honest, Iron Man 3 wasn't my favorite.
No, it was a regurgitated movie.
Yeah, like it was cool seeing all the different marks coming out to play. I thought that was pretty dope, but the Mandarin was a weak character, like a weak villain in my opinion.
Well, it angered me that it was a joke. They made the character into a joke. Are you kidding me?
I thought we were really gonna get like a comic book Mandarin there for a second, and it was weird that it was what's his name, Ben whatever his name is, and not a Chinese dude, but you know, like it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah,
yeah.
My hate for the Mandarin, the decision to win with Mandarin was because in the comics, the Mandarin is, in my mind, Iron Man's yin and yang.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
That's how I read the comic books. The Mandarin was the adversary that he hated the most or had the difficult time. And when I heard the name Mandarin, I'm like, sweet, okay, cool. And then there's a giant joke came out. I'm like, what? Ben Kingsley is his name.
Ben Kingsley. Okay, yeah.
And I'm just like, what? Gandhi's here? Like, what's going on? Right? Like, what's Gandhi doing over here? If you don't know, look up Ben Kingsley's movies that he's done in the past. I was like, what? What's going on here? Hey, we made to a Marvel, not the Marvel. So this makes it as the 34, but the other one doesn't.
That should be lower, I think. It should be lower.
I thought this was a better movie than Marvel's.
Fair, but I don't think it was
not by a long
Iron
shot
Man.
though. Very, very, very close of being trash.
Yeah, I don't think it was better than Iron Man or Thor. Actually, I would say Thor and Captain Marvel are about the same a little bit.
Look at this look. There's innocent citizens sitting in the train, and she's like, I'm going to kill all of you.
Yeah, she looks like she's ready to throw down on everybody.
This is who they thought would lead the Avengers?
Too angry.
You think this is Captain America level?
Just because she's strong doesn't mean she's like a leader.
She couldn't act. She didn't know how to act this character. It was out of her realm.
Well, I mean, isn't that kind of accurate to how the comics were received when Captain Marvel was like in the forefront for things? People didn't really like what they did with her in the comic book scene.
That's why when you know Rogue stole her powers, nobody cared.
Yeah.
Nobody said give it back. They're like, no, keep it. Keep it.
Rogue was a much better character.
Oh yeah, definitely 100%. 34, Captain Marvel, not gonna argue. It could be a little bit lower, in my opinion. Yeah. Definitely not higher than some of the movies we just freaked out about at the top.
Yeah.
Thor movie, Iron Man 2.
Avengers.
Hey, we made it. Finally made it.
Wow.
Number 33. I want to read this. I want to see their take on this. For her all-female team-up movie, the Captain Marvel joining Monica Rambeau and Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel, DaCosta set out to center fun, and she mostly delivered. On top of finding propulsive ways illustrate the physical entanglement of. I just feel like they just threw a bunch of words in there to make it look.
Yeah,
pretty.
that was a lot of like.
It's a lot of like. We're gonna go to the thesaurus
words to make it sound smart.
We're gonna go with the thesaurus and look for some words. Superheroines, light-based powers. DaCosta's film doesn't overdo the sisterhood trope. Yes, it does. Instead, she creates a space for characters to work through their complicated dynamics. No complication at all. Kamala learns to manage her Captain Marvel super fandom, while Monica and Carol grapple with.
I'm sorry, wait, super fandom? That was a problem? That was an issue?
Apparently so.
Are they saying there was something wrong with that?
It's not a trope at all. Super fandom.
People can have super fandoms, man. There's nothing wrong. These people are dumb. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Which makes it all the more rewarding when they eventually join forces. The film suffers from obvious reshoots. I like how they just throw that at the end there. A forgettable villain. Okay, how do you say it's a good movie when 50% of it is shit?
Yeah. The villain makes the other half of the movie.
A
You can't.
they literally contradict themselves. Few sentences later, a
How can it
forgettable
be
villain.
rewarding if their villain was forgettable? That that that
Does anybody
is this
proofread this?
hyperbole? Is this hyperbole, man? Like I don't understand this article that was written. Okay.
I don't want to even read the rest. Forget this. Oh, another. Okay, so my youngest son liked it because it was teenager type of show.
Do you think he fell in love with her?
Probably not. He's got better. He has no chance.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm
Well,
kidding. I'm kidding. I don't care. I don't care personally. I thought it was a stupid movie. I do like her as an actress. I think no one should be shitting on her.
Yeah.
I think she did a good job.
I heard she was good. I heard she
She's a
played her quite
fan.
well.
She's a fan, first of all.
Yeah.
So she was elated to get a role to work in the Marvels, and I wish her the best. I
Yeah,
really do.
absolutely.
I wish her the best. I think she's a phenomenal actress, a young up and coming talent. Wish her the best, but I just wish they give her better story. Like,
Writers.
does Miss Marvel set her back? From what I hear, what she did in this show set her back when she went into the movie.
Oh no.
The movie was worse than this show, from what I hear.
Damn.
So
So
it
they
kind of
tanked somebody's career, is what you're saying.
I
Or
don't think
possibly.
it tanked. I don't think it tanked her career. It put a dent in it.
Okay.
It put a nasty dent into it where she's gonna have to hopefully get another lead in some other movie of Marvel to really, flush. Like, she needs to use her superpowers to, like, in the comics, she is basically like Mr. Fantastic,
Right.
right? So they need to do more of that. They gave her these other powers with this gauntlet thing, which I thought was kind of weird and stupid. But she kind of pulled it off a little bit. But I definitely think she needs to have this moment in a movie where she's just like massive giant character and then punches somebody or whatever it is to kind of do a callback on the comic book power that she has.
Maybe if
Right?
they do a Young Avengers, they can make her stick out more. Maybe.
Hopefully, she deserves better. That's all I'm saying.
Fair.
Deserves
Fair.
better.
Okay.
I didn't watch this show, but from all accounts, from what I hear from not just from my son, but other people, that this was a good show for the audience that it was catering to, which is not a lot.
Right.
So it's just another thing that they decided to throw on the wall and hope it sticks. They tried these things, but now I think they're trying to reel it back in. Now they're like, okay, we can't do these anymore because it's costing us millions of dollars.
Right.
Right. We need to reel it back in, throw some of these C-list characters. I'm not saying that's a C-list character, but in general, C-list characters should be clumped in with bigger movies as side characters. Right.
Right.
So 32, I think, in my opinion, I think it belongs in this number range here.
Okay. Okay.
31, Ant-Man. I like this movie. It was a fun movie.
I did too. That deserves to be a bit higher.
Yeah. For a
31
small
doesn't seem
movie, it did big, right?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people didn't really believe in Ant-Man doing well, and then it grossly surprised them.
Yeah. I think it should be in the 20s. I don't think it should be in the 30s. I think low 20, like 20 to 21 is where I'd put this movie.
Yeah.
I
feel
like
like Paul Rudd would be a better leader for the Avengers than Pedro Pascal's Mr. Fantastic, especially because he's got more of an actual caring dad vibe, and he would lead the younger people to like battle and war and actually look after them and make sure that they're okay. Not both he would look after them both physically and mentally.
I like him because he's comedic relief, but when it's go time, it's go time with him.
Yes, that too, man.
It's
yeah,
like,
this movie deserves to be higher. I hate that it's down here.
Yeah, I think it should be nestled in right at the beginning of the 20s.
Although we could use without his in-movie daughter. His in-movie daughter sucks. Like,
oh God.
Yeah, she was too much.
Remember in the Ant-Man, the quantum one, where she magically able to fix a complex machine in 2 seconds?
Yep.
She's like, I did this.
You study astrophysics, man.
Yeah.
Or
she's like, I did this, I did this, and voila. I hate that so much.
Yeah, like, when did you get smarter than your dad?
And then she hates her dad. She's giving her dad attitude.
Yep.
All this guy did was risk his life to protect you.
Yep.
All he did. That's all he
His
did.
driving force was her.
Yeah.
It
It's like,
wasn't really about the
Dad,
rest of the
stop talking
world.
to me, Dad. Whatever, Dad. You're
Yeah.
so stupid, Dad.
She's such a loser in that
Yeah.
movie, man.
You're ungrateful bag of trash. That's what you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got from it. She
Yeah.
was ungrateful and spoiled.
She reminded when she did that stupid thing in the trailer, I right away palm faced myself. I'm like, here we go again, another Rey Skywalker.
Yep.
You know, when in the Millennium Falcon, she's magically able to fix something, but you know, Harrison Ford's character, who's been in that ship a million times, didn't know how to fix it.
Yep.
Right? So stupid. 31. Number 30. Ooh,
I haven't watched it yet.
don't.
I haven't watched it yet.
God
So,
awful.
I
I
can't
watched
say.
a little bit of this. It's so god awful. God awful. I watched it because I wanted to laugh. I played this as a comedic relief for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like, I'm gonna laugh my ass off how stupid this show is. And I did laugh and then I cried.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is terrible. I need to get out.
Yeah, I heard about the comment they made about Tony Stark, and I'm just like, anytime you're putting down another person in your movie, even like with how they were successful, it's not gonna work for the rest of your show or movie, man. Like that's exactly what they did in Blue Beetle when they were like they made the Batman joke, and I was like, why do that? That does nothing for you. Batman only helps people. Like
the premise of this is she's a MIT student. The premise of this is she hates the world. The world's against her. She's always getting shit on. You're an MIT student. She's upset. Then she decides to fall in line with the crime group, right? And go steal and do things like that. Because, you know, nothing screams hero.
The stereotypes is what
yeah, so nothing screams hero by going and stealing and then complaining about the world hating on you.
Especially after you came from fighting a war with Wakanda against another like crazy ass nation. Like, where are your moralities lying?
Your scholarship's paid for at MIT. You're in the upper echelons of genius students having an actual chance of getting more education. MIT students don't generally fail. They become successful when they graduate.
Yeah.
So you're in a position where a lot of people would be killed to be in that position, but yet the world is terrible. So you go and do crimes and steal to validate that. It's so stupid. So stupid storyline.
Yeah.
Number 30, Ironheart. Deserves to be low. I think in the 40s, I think. Definitely in the 40s. What? Are you kidding me? 29? This is a top 10. All the origins of these big boys are top 10. Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Doctor Strange. They're all top 10.
Yeah, that's for me, it'd be like a top 15. Somewhere in my top 15. But yeah, that's too low. That's too low.
29 is way too low. Way too low. You're telling me that this just beat out Doctor Strange just beat out
Ironheart.
Are you kidding me? 28. I watched it. Nah.
Yeah. I'd say that's a good spot for it. It's a nice little sweet spot. Maybe a little higher because of Sebastian Stan. Maybe.
I think it's around the same area. The same area too as well. I don't think it's worthy of low 20s. And I don't think it's that bad where it hits mid 30s.
Right.
I think this is probably the right spot.
I agree.
Daredevil Born Again. I stopped watching it.
Oh.
There was a filler episode. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. Don't give me filler episodes with this guy. Give me nonstop. Yeah, the villain was okay.
Who was the villain?
Oh, forgot this guy's name. Was it
Bullseye?
Vincent D'Onofrio was there. But they also had, I can't remember the villain's name now. That's how terrible the villain was. I didn't care.
Was Bullseye in this?
No.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
John Barenthal was there for a hot minute.
Okay.
Jangling of the keys again to get you to watch it. I forgot the name, but anyways, he basically siphons blood off people.
Gross.
I forgot his name. Anyways, 27.
Okay.
I don't think it's better than Doctor Strange. So again, there are multiple movies that we just talked about earlier are better.
Yeah.
28, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
I haven't watched it.
I guess if it's for kids, sure. I guess it's doing its job. Anything with Spider-Man is not terrible. but it's not.
Fair.
I'd say okay, fine. You could nestle this at 26, sure. Number 25, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse. Okay, I didn't like this one as much as I liked the first Doctor Strange
I
movie.
didn't either. I think that's got to be a bit lower. This movie kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Well, it became WandaVision.
Yeah. Yeah. It felt cheesy, man. Felt cheesy.
What pissed me off was this movie, all it did was validate Wanda for everything she did in WandaVision by keeping all those people imprisoned.
Well, I felt like it did her the opposite, where, she finally got around in WandaVision, be like, okay, I did bad. And then, okay, so she just went full ass evil in this movie.
And they're like, it's
what
okay.
the hell? I was like, what happened? Why did she why did she do a full 180, man?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it all it did was legitimize her just being bad, and it's okay to be bad.
Yeah, just crazy.
There was no repercussions at all.
Yeah, I doesn't make sense. Should be lower.
She
like 35.
They basically said, you know what? Do whatever you got to do to have your kids back, even if you have to kill people.
Yeah, which is
not bad
her
people.
Kids. They're her
not
kids
bad
from
people.
a different multiverse.
Not bad people. Innocent people.
Yeah,
it's okay to torture them. It's fine.
It's not okay.
Give her a hug. Give her the Rey Skywalker hug.
It's crazy, man.
25. I think it should be a bit lower.
Yeah, it's got to drop at least 10 spots for me.
Yeah, it's got to be better than Marvels. All the Marvels.
Yeah,
those definitely deserve to be in the high, like low 40s and close to 50s.
Yeah,
definitely. If not last place, for the Marvels.
Thor should be up there in my opinion.
So yeah, I can't believe this. 24. It should be low 20s. I think 20 or 19, somewhere there.
Yeah, it should be. It should definitely be on that list of.
This is Guardians Galaxy 3, though. So remember, we still have 2 more to talk about, right? Which is why I say this should be like 1920, something like that, right? So I didn't think it was a terrible movie. It was a good closing the chapters. We know Gunn left after this, right?
Yeah, agreed.
He did his job. Was it the best of the 3? No, absolutely not. But it wasn't terrible either.
Fair.
23. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Heard about this.
I watched it. Not so much.
I heard that like Mantis and Peter are actually brother and sister because of this. There's like she's a child of Ego, is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
So therefore she's related to him. Yeah. They're a half brother and sister. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Sweet, but probably shouldn't be that high.
It was nice to have a holiday special. It's nice to get these kind of one-offs. It's fun to kind of kill the time because not a lot of stuff is going on during holidays, right? So
right.
But it should be. I think it should be in the 30s, in my opinion. 22. Spider-Man: Far From Home. What are your thoughts on this?
That should be higher.
Top 10?
Yeah.
Really?
No,
okay,
wait,
I've got
this. This is the second one, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. No. I think that's okay where it's at.
Yeah, I think it's cemented there.
I got that confused with No Way Home.
Yeah. I actually liked this one more than the first one a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't like the Iron Man whole involvement.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I can see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they're very close, both of them. So 22 is not bad. I like the first
one because it had Michael Keaton in it, and he played the Vulture very. I just also love Michael Keaton as an actor. I think he's amazing.
I don't disagree with you at all. I think he's a great actor.
Yeah, and I feel like he really elevated that movie more with Tom Holland being such a new actor. Yeah. It made more for that movie.
21 Hawkeye. This is hot garbage. This should be in the early 40s.
Yeah, Far From Home should be above that.
This should be in the 40s. This movie,
I think
this show
like in the latter half of the 30s.
I think this is 40s for me because all they did was just dumb down and punch down Hawkeye. Yeah. He wasn't even in the. All they did was try to make you forget him and bring her in. Yeah. That's all they did.
Apparently, he is going to be in the second season, eh?
Are they doing a second season of this garbage?
Yeah. He turned them down at first because money was an issue. Like they were giving him less.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, but I guess now he's like, it should be fine or something. I don't know what happened.
I don't care for this character, Kate Bishop. Haley Steinfeld, I think, is a good actress. I just saw her in the movie Sinners, and she was really good in there. Mm-hmm. I don't think this character is good. I don't give a crap about Kate Bishop at all. And
Fair.
the way they made her a top level. Remember, Hawkeye is a trained assassin. Okay, spent
Yeah.
years and years, if not decades, learning his craft. She just came out of university and was able to do everything he did.
Which is crazy. Right.
She could shoot trick shots, everything she wants, no problem.
I
She's
feel like
special.
Haley Steinfeld's gonna be another wasted character for Marvel.
It
Just
already
really
is a
sad.
waste of. It's another. It already is a waste of character.
She could have been something else much better.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
That should be lower. Should be lower. That's not no.
Lower as in like higher numbers.
Sorry, yeah, it should be like it. I would say in the 40s.
I would say high 30s. Very high 30s, like 35, somewhere there.
Yeah.
I did not like this movie, and I was like, I rented out a theater to watch this movie for charity.
Yeah, you did. You did.
And
I was there.
I was not happy. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry, everybody. At the end, I was just shaking hands with everyone as they left. I'm so sorry.
Not what I was expecting. And
yeah,
the CGI was just garbage.
Story Namor. Namor was garbage. That pissed me off.
Yeah.
And then you have way too many people doing way too many things. There's way too many characters.
Yeah, too much is happening.
You got the Dora Milaje suiting up. You've got Ironheart suiting up. You've got Female Panther. You got Namor and M'Baku.
You got T'Challa's love interest also doing her own thing. Like he tried to give too much focus to too many people.
Yeah,
too much focus.
It's a convoluted mess. That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
I did like the homage at the beginning. Yes, but honestly, I would have preferred they just recasted him.
Yeah.
And this is not sound disrespectful. He himself said it. That his family even echoed it to Marvel. That his wishes was to continue the legacy of the Panther.
Yeah.
Not in a female form, in a male form.
Yeah.
And
I think it would have been better if they just really focused on Shuri and not a whole lot of the rest of the cast.
Shuri's not a fighter. She's not a combat type of person. She's an ingenious.
Not yet. Not at this point, anyway. I feel like this was too soon for her.
She's a genius that builds things for Black Panther.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's no weakness to that.
Yeah.
She's not combat. And that she's fighting against one of the, if not strongest, MCU characters in Namor. Not Namor. Sorry, it's not Namor. It's Namor. I don't give a shit what the executives of Marvel say in the red carpet. And he gets an Aztecian background, which I guess they want to check box there so they can get diversity checks returns. He's from Atlantis, so I don't know how that works. You're also disrespecting the Aztec culture by doing that. I think they don't have underwater families in Aztec. Okay, so what the hell is that shit? Like, it's just so stupid. Anyway, so yeah, this movie is 20, does not belong in 20s. I think in the 35 to 36, 37 range for me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is 19. You thought there was 18 better movies?
I'm like, that should be higher. That's like in my, actually, you know what? That's in my top 15. I probably place it like number 11, number 10, somewhere around there.
This is easy in my top 10.
Yeah.
Top 10, easy. Like I just said, the three Trinity debuts have to be in your top 10 because they moved the needle.
Yeah.
You don't get Endgame. You don't get all these other stuff without these three.
Yeah. I think people had a hard time accepting Chris Evans as a lead for this movie because a lot of the criticisms were like, it wasn't that strong of a story.
Have a look at that body. Have a look at that body. Even I'm looking at that body. Come on.
Damn. I really did enjoy this movie. It definitely awesome. Yeah. Like, I don't understand why people gave it the hate it got. It was a very well done. Who hated this? Very well done movie.
Who hated this movie? I didn't hear that.
I heard people were like, no, this was okay. It wasn't great. This wasn't like Iron Man. It was weaker out of the trios.
Really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
What I heard was this was homage to the comic book. It was very close to the comic book in terms of accuracy.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was.
19. No
No,
way
lower,
Shang-Chi's there. Nope,
lower,
nope, sorry.
lower.
Sorry.
In the
No way.
that should be the latter half of the 30s.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
crazy.
No way. You're telling me this is better than Captain America? Get
I'll say,
lost.
you know what? I thought the CGI was the demon monsters and the dragons were cool, but that was it. And the martial arts were pretty well done, but the rest of the story was weak, man.
Yeah.
He's a boy with daddy issues.
Yeah. No, this does not belong in the top 20 at all. And that's not a hate. That's not a hate. This is just facts.
Yeah.
We're doing
Well,
comparisons.
you know,
here.
I'm
This
a
is
bit of a
facts.
hater of Simu Liu.
I'm not a fan of Simu Liu now. Maybe he can turn it around, but he's got a giant ego now because he's in Hollywood now. Big time.
One big lead in a movie,
So,
and he thought he was like king shit.
yeah. I hope he reins it back and realizes what he's doing and kind of calms down and just does movies because he is talented. But yeah, 18, no way.
No.
17. Oh, this is a little too low for this one, considering how much money it made. You got to factor that in too as well. The story was hilarious. We all went in for laughs.
Yeah, I for me, this wasn't going to be like a big ass. Oh, there should be some big shit going on in this movie. I was expecting comedic junk to be funny, and it was. It delivered on that.
Yeah,
it's like a number 25 for me, realistically.
I have him in the top 20s. I think 17 is a little too high. I would have 15, 14 somewhere there. But yeah, I mean, it's not that terrible.
No.
But yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine at 17. Numbers. Oh my, what? I don't even remember this. I don't even remember this.
Let's just move on. This doesn't. It does not deserve to be
Agatha
there.
all along. Nobody cares. This is a fart.
She's not even a side character. She's not even.
This is the definition of a fart in the wind. I'm not even care. I don't care. 15.
That should be top 10. That should be top 10. That's crazy.
I remember lining up. This was before we can reserve seats. I remember lining up as number 1 in the line.
This was the dream coming true. This was literally like everything you had wished for like a comic book movie or a comic book thing to come to life. Like this was it.
I soiled myself when they got together.
Oh, I'd say top 5. Top 5.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
I'm right there with you. Top 5.
Absolutely insane.
This is to say that this just beat out this. Do they not see their list when they put it together? You're saying that Agatha just was behind this.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You're not factoring in momentum. This catapulted billions of dollars for MCU.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't work out, Marvel's screwed.
Oh yeah, this was gonna be the make it or break it kind of thing for them. You know, you cast all these like stars into one. You cast all these like heroes into one. Even lesser known people like Hawkeye, Black Widow, even Iron Man was a lesser known person.
We nerded out when we got to see them all on the big screen together.
Oh yeah,
when Thor fights our first
live action introduction to Thanos, and people were like, "Who the hell is the purple guy?"
Yeah, I remember people coming out of the theater going, "Who's that?" I'm like, "That's Thanos." They're like, "Who?" I'm like, "Oh God, don't worry."
Made people that weren't comic book fans become comic book fans.
That's ridiculous. Variety, you should be ashamed of yourself for putting this in the top 15. You should be ashamed of yourself. This needs to be in the top 5.
Crazy.
Spider-Man Homecoming. Okay, I'll give it that. It's 14, yeah, but to say that's better than Avengers, nope.
Nah. I mean, it's exactly where it needs to be, but it's not better than the Avengers.
13? Yeah. I can't argue this.
Yeah.
But this was huge too because this brought this guy into the fold.
Yes, remember? It did.
We lost our mind when we saw the trailer. When Tony Stark goes underling or under ruse.
Under ruse. Yeah. I hate that. What I hate about this though is they called it a Captain America movie. You know, this is like this is like what they called Superman versus Batman when the Snyderverse, and they're like, this is a Superman movie, but it featured more Batman than Superman. This was like half the movie was Iron Man.
Well, they couldn't call it Civil War because that's a big plot line in the comic book, so they had to attach the Captain America to it. But you're
Yeah.
right, half the story was Iron Man.
Yeah. I'm like, I hated that they did that because it's not a Captain America movie. It's
So
not.
13, I think it's fine at 13. I'm not going to argue that.
Yeah.
Number 12, Avengers: Infinity War. No, not 12. It's got to be higher than that because this
Yeah.
was a massive turning point.
Yeah.
This was the beginning of the end. This was the
Endgame.
beginning of the end.
Yes.
This was one of the last great movies before it went all down to shits.
Yep.
This culminated over a decade of anticipation.
Yeah. All that storytelling, all that buildup just to get to that singular point in their universe, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember the iconic moment where Thor comes out of the Bifrost and goes, "Bring me Thanos."
Yeah.
Right?
Even him forging Stormbreaker was dope. You know, the whole like Wakanda's ready to go to war with Thanos's like shitty little army. I was like, okay, we here, man. This is it.
Yeah. Number 13, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I don't think that's better than Avengers. I don't think it's better than Avengers 2. I don't think it's better than what do you call it? Infinity. I don't think it's better than all of those. I think it's outside of the top 10.
Yeah. I didn't
it's 11. It is outside of the top 10, but I don't think it's better than those movies that we just mentioned.
No. Like out of the all three, I like the first one the best, to be honest.
Yeah.
The first one was the best one.
Yeah.
And I actually think how it played out, like first, second, third, is exactly how I would rank them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this belongs in the 15 to 20 range.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Loki, I think this is lower. This is too high for this show. I didn't like it or hate this show. It's sort of in the middle for me. There were some aspects I didn't like about this. Like I didn't like the female Loki because it takes away from this Loki then.
Yeah.
If you want to do a female Yeah, if you want to do a female Loki, do a female Loki in an alternate universe, but just don't add these two together because they're just kind of stepping all over each other.
Yeah. I liked how, like, in this show, all the other Lokis just kind of accepted what they were. And she was like, no, not my universe. I was like, what makes you any more special than these guys, man? You know? Like,
I wish the crocodile bit her hand. Or is it an alligator? I don't know.
I like the Loki series. So for me, it's probably like in my top 15, to be honest. At number 10, I wouldn't say top 10, but definitely my top 15.
I have this in the like 25 to 30 range.
Fair.
That's my number. Number 9, Thor Ragnarok. The beginning and the end of Taika Waititi.
Yeah, I'd say that's.
I don't think it's top 10. It's not top 10 because Thor 1 is top 10 for me.
It's like
12, I can't have two Thors in the top 10 as much as I love Thor.
Fair.
Top 20, yes, I can have this somewhere in the top 20 nestled in. Yeah. Number 8, Iron Man. Oh, yes. Okay, well, I agree it's in the top 10.
Top 10, yeah.
This is where it gets a nitty-gritty, right? So
this is really what made it take off.
In my opinion, this is a top 3 movie for me because of what you just said. This was it.
Yeah.
If this doesn't take off, Marvel's bankrupt.
Yeah. They put a lot into this movie. And you know what? It's not just because of RDJ. Jon Favreau really picked it up with this as well. He wrote an amazing story.
Both of them nailed it.
Absolutely.
They both of them knew what to do. They pulled it right out of the comics and made it even better. The suit, the character looks even better than the comic rendition.
Yeah.
He looks more menacing and badass than the comic version of Iron Man.
And that's when the CGI was so good. They spent the money to make it look so good compared to the crap we're getting from Marvel now, man.
So this is in my top 3 because of the fundamental shift it did for Marvel and movie watching for superheroes.
That's fair, man.
It's
That's
iconic.
completely
It's
fair.
iconic. Yeah. Number So this had a lot of jangling, and we were excited to see the multiverse for the first time. This was
Right.
huge too. This was another charity movie that I did. This is the first one, actually, the first charity event I did. It was a good movie because of all the member berries and excitement and everything like that. Is it top 10? No, it's not in my top 10, unfortunately. I think
Okay.
all the Avengers movies have a higher precedent, especially Iron Man 2 as well, I think was better. Well, not that much, but Thor was also definitely better than this movie. I don't think it's the top 10. Top 20, yes, I'll still have this nestled in the top 20.
Gotcha. Yeah. For me, that's a top 10.
Yeah.
I'm all, yeah.
Number 5, Captain America: Winter Soldier.
You just totally skipped X-Men 97, huh?
Oh, did I? Oh shit, my bad. All right, number 6. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Okay, and X-Men, I think, is the top 15 for me.
Yeah, 100% agree. 100%
Top,
agree.
is it top 6? No.
No.
It's an
No.
animation.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that animation can be in a top 5 or top 10.
I just feel like you can do a lot more with animation easier than with live action.
Mm.
Live action requires more of an art,
Fair.
even though this is art.
Fair. I thought it was going to be botched, to be honest. Like, how would they
Oh
carry the
yeah,
song?
I was so afraid of it.
I was, yeah,
Especially when I saw
terrified.
Morph being binary. I was like, oh no, here we go again.
Yeah, but they surprisingly did. I can't remember who the showrunner was for this, but he did an amazing job.
Yeah, he's fired, right? So
Yeah, for some weird stuff.
he got thirsty, supposedly, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, though, he was. I don't think he was. He was. I think he was pushed out because of his beliefs, and I think it's unfair. I think a lot of it was BS.
I believe it. He's a
yeah.
great story. In my opinion, he stayed true to the X-Men 90s legacy, man. Beau DeMayo, that's his name.
Oh, DeMayo, yeah.
Beau DeMayo, yeah.
I think he did a good job.
Yeah.
There were some scenes like Magneto in a thong, sort of in line
thirst trap coming out.
If you follow DeMayo, then you would know why Magneto was in a thong, because DeMayo likes to show his body.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. So yeah. Anyways. Number 6? No, not number 6.
No.
Top 20? Yes.
Top 20. Yeah.
Number 5, Captain America: Winter Soldier.
I liked it. I think it's in my top 10, possibly my top 5.
Okay. That's a little high for me. I'd say top 15. Top 15. Yeah, not top 10 for me. Top 15. What? I forgot about this garbage too, even though I mentioned it earlier.
For me, that's like 30s.
Yeah, 30s.
Yeah. Like,
this was a disappointment.
I liked it. I thought it was a fine show. Was it? I just don't like how they completely overwrit what she had learned at the end of her show in Multiverse of Madness.
For me, this was overhyped, and I was expecting big things, especially multiverse, and we just got nothing.
Yeah.
Even Quicksilver.
Yeah, that was such a bait and switch, man. Did not like that.
That was definitely janging of the berries. Keychain,
yeah.
Sorry. Jangling of the keychains for you to show up and watch this thing. It had a lot of hype because it was Disney's first Marvel TV show.
Yeah.
Disney Plus Marvel TV show. And it was good in the beginning because you had that suspense of what's going to happen, what's going on, why is all these people, like, why is it black and white? Why are they all in a family mood? Like, what's going on? What's at play here? And we remember everyone like kept saying, oh, it's Mephisto. It's Mephisto. Remember everyone's like, just like thinking somebody at greater evil is behind all this. And it just turned out to be Scarlet Witch being behind all this. And you're like, ah. Yeah. And then Agatha's there. And I was like, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely not 4, more like 40.
Right.
For us, definitely massive. Guardians of the Galaxy at 3. Definitely in my top 10.
Top 10.
Not 3, because this made movie magic with 80s songs. wacky characters, comedy.
James Gunn
But
hit struck gold with this movie.
James got just got a lease in life with this movie,
Yeah.
right? He got paid with
Yeah.
this movie.
For it was like he was so good with the Guardians movies that when they canceled him for like that year, then they brought him back because they couldn't do it without him. I was like, man's untouchable now.
I think Kevin Feige's just like, oh, please let time heal things. Let time heal things, so I
Yeah,
can bring this guy back on because this guy is phenomenal.
Well,
And
once he did Suicide Squad for DC, and even though it still wasn't that great, it still turned out better than the first one. People were like, oh shit, we need to bring his ass back here. We need to uncancel him.
I think that was a massive calculation mistake by Feige because that opened the door for DC to bring this guy in for good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They screwed up big
man,
time because they could have locked this guy up.
Yeah,
they could have locked this guy up and had him run all the big movies like the brothers, the Russo brothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they done screwed it up and opened the door for DC to creep in. That tells you how good he is when DC immediately said, "Hey, can you come do a movie for us, even though you are canceled in society? We don't give a shit. You just come here and do a movie for us. We'll pay you a boatload of money."
And
right?
he went and did Superman and turned out to be
and now he's
amazing.
cemented in DC, and Kevin Feige just lost a massive talent.
Oh yeah, he's done. He's messed up.
Number 3, I don't think so. I think top 10, yes.
Top 10 for sure. Yeah.
Black Panther. Okay.
Yeah.
Top 3, no. Top 5, no. Top 10, yes.
Top 5, top 10.
Okay, so I would say 10 to 11, somewhere there, right around there.
Okay.
Right there. It's up there because I've already mentioned like 8 movies, right, that I would have in the top 10.
Fair.
So 10 or 11, somewhere there, depending, right? But we should do our own top 54. After, I think I'm going to do that. It'll take some time, but I think we should do that. We should do it just one list so we can argue back and forth.
Okay.
We'll do our own list and then we'll bring it onto the show.
We should do it in segments at a time.
Yeah. We'll do like 54 to 44 and then so on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll do that. Okay. We'll put that together and we'll have it done by Christmas. Number 1, Avengers Endgame. Okay. I can't really argue too much about this because it finished it off.
Yeah. I would put Infinity War, if this was the case, Infinity War would be at number 1 for me, and then Endgame.
I cannot argue with that. I have Infinity War slightly above this.
Yeah. Like
so
it was really cool seeing Captain America wield Thor or Mjolnir, that was dope.
That'd be nice to wield Thor, huh? Where does he grab him?
At the hilt.
The
hilt. And seeing them kind of come to the realization that without each other, they literally fail as a unit. So they really actually need each other, otherwise it'll never work.
Yeah, definitely number 1. I can't argue too much against it, but I can say that it is not my number 1. I would have it probably number 2 or 3. Even Avengers 1 is up there for me, just because of the importance of it. So yeah, for the large part, Variety has got it wrong, massively wrong. Especially when you have Agatha, you have WandaVision ahead of some of these massive movies that made Marvel what it is today. Those 2 shows didn't make Marvel what it is today. In fact, one of them actually probably lost money for it. So I look at it that and it's like, Variety, you're out to lunch. Your arguments also for some movies like Ms. Marvel being in the higher list of compared to Iron Man 2, some of the other movies. Like, are you kidding me? Your arguments were weak. Whoever put this together, maybe it's a culmination of people. If not, maybe one individual. But you guys need to give your head a shake. This was a terrible list, but it got us talking, which is what they wanted. They wanted their name out there, got people talking. Which I guess in that way they did their job. But we'll do our list, and I guarantee it's going to be a lot better than this garbage.
100%.
Yeah. All right.
Will there be variations and differences? I'm sure there will be.
Yeah, of course
there will be.
I'm sure there's people that are going to argue against us, but it's not going to be terrible. Like, we're going to have Agatha in the top 15, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
That's going to get buried hard. So I can't wait to bury those. But that is our review of Variety's top 54 Marvel list. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe
Share.
button, all that cool stuff. Yeah, share with your friends and family. There's a share button, not a button, but a link. You can share it and hit the notification bell. So anytime we do a live or video drops, you'll be notified, and so you won't be in the dark. We're here every week to do a show, unless it's a holiday or something comes up. But with that, we're out of here. So take care, everybody. Say bye.